Okay, I think I got this working. Let's see here. Do it like that. Do it like dish. So I don't know if this how this look. All right. It's my. Can you see me here? Trying to see. There's that. So, volume good. Ugly bug good. I think everything's looking good. I think if I come this way, right? Is the camera backwards? I think my camera's backwards actually on Twitch. So hold on here. Yeah, so my left hand, so my screen's backwards on Twitch. So, real quick, Ski. Say hello, Ski. I'm here. I'm back. I'm here. I got a friend, a good friend, Mr. V over here. He's a hobby as well. So we're going to do some Twitching. We might get some more people jumping in and out throughout the stream. If so, great. If not, hey, it is what it is. We got some news to share. We got some stuff to go over. Entertainment, maybe. Who knows, right? But let me switch the screen because it's backwards. So hold on real quick. Let's see here. If I do it this. Transfer. Let's do flip horizontal. There we go. There we go. No, wait. Maybe it is backwards. No, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Horizontal. Or maybe it's not. Oh, see, so no. Okay, so the palette's on my right. Flip horizontal. There we go. That should be right. So my palette's over here. Yep. Right hand. Right on the screen, right? Is it working right? I think so. Okay. Excellent. So, Mr. V, can you hear me? Uh-oh. I don't know if you can hear me. Hold on. There we go. Can you hear me, Mr. V?
I can hear you.
All right. So, hopefully everybody else, you need the Jaws theme song playing right now. I know, right? Donna. All right. So, got my camera fixed. Got some hobbying to do. We did some late night hobbying last night, and I was showing one of our community friends in Austin how to do some techniques, show him some theories, and it was a lot of fun. And it was great. Mr. V over here, he's an artist. He's a very good artist, and he has lots of artistic skills, right? Not just in the hobbying. Yeah, like you do. Graphic designing, all that stuff, right? And so
I guess, yeah.
Last night we had a friend come on, and he was just like, how do you do this, XYZ? So I grabbed an old, Space Marine model scenery piece here. And I only had my video up, and we were doing techniques. And then Mr. V was like, hey, grab some paint, you got this color, do this, do that. And I was doing the techniques as he was telling me on the model. So that's a really cool way of doing some things, because then you can get some hands-on too. But what we did last night, and it was late last night too, let me tell you. Let me see here. So we're just showing him how to do, rust effects. And then we're showing him, chipping and edging and the line dot, the Morse codes for your silvers, and some oxidation. Some sponging as well. We're doing some sponging, showing him how to do sponging without going too much. So if you can see all like a little bit of a sponge marks and little dirt here and there, right? And then this, I just wanted to see. So this is the green transparent from Monument Hobbies, watered down just enough, and that's the wreath. That's how easy the wreath looks. So it's good. But yeah, it was just fun, just messing around. And then I started doing some crazy like sponge work with some weird sponges I have with random colors, and I got this like weird camo cloak type weird brownish, greenish, orangish thing going on in the back. But I don't care. Like I said, this is like a test piece to play with and do some techniques. Even though he's a bigger model, this might help with a lot of things. So yeah, we did that last night. A lot of fun. So hello, Brush for Hire. Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you for the follow so much. Appreciate it. Every bit counts, man. And my alerts are working, so they didn't mess up my alerts. Oh, you hosted me with one viewer. Oh, beautiful, man. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Like, this is, I'm still kind of new to the streaming thing. I'm a Army Staff Sergeant, retired, medical retired, whatever you want to call me, veteran, right? And I'm doing this off to the side because I enjoy it. I've been wanting to do it. I was part of a couple groups that we did it, and so I kind of did my own thing. And now we've got the Weird Knobs community going. We got Mr. V here helping out. I got people coming in and out all the time. And anybody's welcome. Anybody, if you want to do a dual stream, I know how to do it now through Discord or dual twitching, all that good stuff. So let's fast forward some. I've been in this hobby for over, I don't know, 20 years. I say, Jeff, Mr. V, about 20 years, right?
Yeah, about 20 years. Yeah.
I've relearned how to paint 3 times, literally. Sure, if you have any ask, I will, man. Brush for Hire, thank you so much. I don't even know. The support has been becoming really real lately. The last couple months, maybe even a little bit longer. More and more support from everybody in the community. We have a great hobby community. But yeah, I had to relearn how to paint 3 times. I between the paints, I had a brain injury and a bunch of other stuff. So now I'm getting back into it, and now that I am painting more, I have all the GW paints, and I have this big old rack over here. But since I met Jason and Jen from Slow Fuse Gaming / Monument Hobbies before they were Creature Caster with Monument Hobbies, met them at LVO. They taught me some techniques, and I have all their sets of paints. I have their brushes, I have their paints, I got their soaps, I got everything about Monument Hobbies. Like, I have not been such happy with a product ever. Like, it's been amazing. I've turned so many people on the product. I've bought stuff for people to get into the hobby and with the product, and it's changed my painting, dramatically. And so, with that being said, I'm still a Creature Caster creator. I was part of that program, and 2, I have made it in to the Monumentals affiliation stuff. So I have made the first cut, and grab something real quick. So I have to put my money where my mouth is. I told, I had this little speech on our little website from Monument Hobby, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a superhero costume, and and he's like, I'd pay to see that. And I was like, oh, we'll see what's up. So now that I'm a Monumental, I'm working on my little superhero costume, and so here is my logo, which will be on my chest like Superman. It is a giant M. I have printed it out. It will be stuck right here. And I have other things coming. So give me a couple weeks. I will have it, and Jason should get a kick out of it. I still got to paint up a model. But yeah. So yeah, I have become an affiliate with Monument Hobbies. There's a link. There's a little thing that says Monumental on my About. If you click on About, if you click on that, it will use my referral to the store. And the more you guys purchase as a community helps me and helps get other stuff for giveaways for the community and all that good stuff. So enough of my little soapbox. But yeah, thank you. I was out last week. I had a back injury, so feeling a little bit better today. But yeah, I've been working.
So I think I missed this whole part where you're going to be dressing up as a superhero.
Yes, so I will be a Monumental superhero with an M.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep. So I have some armor. I think you remember my armor, Mr. B.
I do remember that armor.
Okay. I do brushes of fire. For some reason the extension's not working. So it's ski_matic. I'll type it in chat real quick. You need a Rob Bostwick. Oh my god. So, but I have this set of armor that the M's going to go on. We're going to get it attached without ruining the armor. And there's some other things to start. I don't ruin it all. It's going to be great. I'm going to be posting it within the communities that I have posted this in. Everybody's going to get a chance to see it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You got to have fun, right? So this is the guy I've been working on for the last 3 weeks? I think, Jeff, maybe a little bit longer.
About 3 weeks, yeah.
About 3 weeks, right? This is the Kirkadirk or Cracker or whatever. I don't know what the heck his name is. I call him the Kirkadirk. But I've been working slowly.
Kirkadirk.
The Kirkadirk. So.
Kirkadirk. Yeah, that's what I call him.
Okay.
It's a Kirkadirk, but you know, Kirkadirk.
Crackerjack. That is Crackerjack.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's he's been working on it. There's something we're doing with this model for. So I'm in Houston, and I'm part of the Austin community. It's really funny. It's really cool. And there's a store up there having a painting competition using the what is it?
Anvil of Apotheosis.
That's it, and that is out of the General's Handbook of Age of Sigmar. And so I made this guy his own special rules, and so you'll get judged on painting and your rules, I believe. The downside is I can't make it to Austin. So we have something in plan for this. I think what we're doing is we're going to be taking 4 pictures, maybe 5, and building him a 3D, maybe a 3D model of him out of paper, putting him on cardboard, and then gluing him on the base, and I'm going to enter him that way, virtually, per se, and see what people think. So,
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be comical relief.
Yeah, it'll be like Paper Mario.
Yeah, there you go, Paper Mario. So we're working on him. I'm working on the rider right now. Trying to get a little bit of a wet blend. I did a little bit of blending on his cloak. I need to pull some of this purple more in. I've got most of the base colors on. So my models look like crap when I first start painting them all, and then when I go back and I start diving into the detail, they start, everything starts pulling out. Right. And I started with this guy. This is the inspiration. I did this little Chaos Warrior. Slowly, so there's a lot of things I still need to do with him. Techniques, like I still need to understand how to wet blend swords to give that sword effect. I have been epically failing, and it's okay. It started out like this. Really horrible. Really horrible. Not really what I wanted. And then it started evolving into this. That gives you a little bit more of an edge, but not really what I wanted. So I'm working on that one. Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Also, I have some donations, and I'm going to be working on how to do it. I have 2 sets of Luminous Realmlord, Luminous Realmlord dice, 2 sets of dice, and a limited edition Luminous Battle Tome. I will be doing as a giveaway. Probably, since I'm back, I'll talk with V. We'll probably try to do it maybe next week, maybe the week after. Maybe we'll set a goal.
You can just give those to me. That's cool.
Well, why would I give you those? I mean, it's not like you're playing Lumineth, right?
Yeah, no.
I mean,
but the odd thing is, I'm painting a Stormcast shield right now, which is really weird.
Well, okay. Well, tell me about that. Let me see. I'm gonna get some paint out so I can start painting too here.
So, I don't know. I've been wanting to mess with my airbrush. I don't know why. And then I have that Scarbrand that you've seen me paint like 100 years ago.
Yep.
That I've always said, my corn stuff is not done. It needs stuff on the bases. Needs skulls.
Okay.
So I did. You saw me the other day. I was batch painting a whole bunch of skulls. I was just painting all the Citadel skulls right on the sprue. Just airbrushed them, and then I threw some contrast on them.
Okay.
And I got them on the base, and I'm looking at the base. I'm like, it just needs another color. So right now I'm painting a Stormcast shield. I'm doing like the traditional blue shield with the gold hammer.
Okay.
I don't know what is that Heldenhammer maybe? I don't even know.
Maybe. So you're just doing it to up your skill, or I mean, like.
No, it's like I kind of I broke it. Like I kind of was a little inspired by the little, the weathering and stuff that we were doing last night that we were showing Brian.
Oh, so our own hobby and teaching somebody else inspire you to do something.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Pretty much.
No, that's awesome.
Man. So I mean, I broke the shield up. It's all battered. It has some tears out of it, and just about to drop it on the base. There's one more thing I gotta do. So I did this whole thing, and I used the rich gold from acryl, and I don't know what I did with it. It didn't go on right. Okay. So I finished painting it maybe 5 hours ago. I got really mad at it, and I dumped a bunch of alcohol and I took a scrub brush to it, and I just brushed it off. Okay. And I started again. And now I really like it. Before I hated it. It looked really bad, but now it looks really good.
So we have a couple Instagrams. We have the Weird Knobs Instagram, of course my Instagram, and then Mr. V. He does have Instagram, but I don't know. Are you posting on yours, or are you just using Weird Knobs?
God, just Weird Knobs right now. I haven't posted on my Instagram. I don't even know what my Instagram is.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been quite a while since I used it. But yeah, Weird Knobs would be the one you'd want to look up.
Okay. And so we are, so like even with my this feed, this Twitch, yes, it's under mine, but I'm doing it for the community. That's why, you have a lot of artists out there that are focusing on just painting and BSing and having a good time and showing you techniques, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Mine is kind of the same way. If I can answer questions at will, I'm not a pro at all. I'm here to fail with you on the train to fail. That's what I call it, and we'll improve together. Right? But I like to have people on. Let's just talk. Let's talk about the games. Let's talk about hobbying. Let's talk about we got some news on Guild Ball. We'll talk about that a little bit, and miniature gaming and 40K, and let's talk about, I don't know, what, surfing, whatever. I don't care. I've seen the world too. So if you want to talk about military, we can talk about anything you want. The only things I will not talk about is anything negative. I am not going to talk about the pandemic. Because
let's just throw politics in there in general.
Oh yeah, I will not dive into that.
Yeah, no politics.
And there's reasons behind that. I have noticed a lot of people are getting banned, and their content is getting pulled because they start talking about these certain things in the world that's happening, and for some reason it's really odd. So we will not touch any of that. That's just my disclaimer right now. Yeah. So mine is more of a community-based Twitch / let's have fun and fail together type thing, right? I know, right? They don't talk about it, they argue. Yeah, I could talk about it. I don't mind. I have my own views, but I'm a very open. I can see everybody's side, no matter if I agree or not, and I like that. So right now I'm painting. So I'm using dark umber to paint this dude's boots as a base color. And so what I'm usually doing right now, since I know how I want to paint my dudes, is I'm putting all my base colors on him first, and then I'm going to go back and do my highlights and do my detail work on every part afterwards. Because then my plan with this is this is a start collecting box that I'm working on. When it's all said and done, I'm probably going to end up selling it, pay some bills. That's what I've been doing lately. But yeah, man. Should be wearing my lenses, but I'm just base painting right now, so I have these magnifying lenses that we all been getting, and they work really well.
I've been trying to get used to them. So I like them, but I can't find a position where I'm comfortable when I'm trying to paint with them. So I'm really hunched over, and I know it's gonna be really bad for my back.
What magnifying are you using?
So I started with the middle, and I'm screw it. I just have the really thick ones in.
So try the thinner ones, and you won't have to bend over as much.
I don't know. It's just I don't like my lighting situation. I have these. Yeah, it's just I have these lights from IKEA.
Yeah.
And they kind of work, but I don't know. They're just.
So he says
they're not ideal.
Brush for hire. I started using blending medium from Liquitex, and it has made wet blending so much easier. Ooh. Blending medium from.
Is it Floyd, or is it actual just called blending medium?
Yeah, I don't know. Because that would. Oh, if that's the case, if I didn't have to, because I don't use wet palette. I'm not really. I'm very bad at the wet palette situation, no matter what. I've used one in the past. And so, my foam either gets all moldy or I forget about it, or all that good stuff, right? So yeah, it has a slow dry property, and it's called blending medium. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
So there's like a mix that I make myself out of distilled water, fluid, and slow dry. I've never really used like a blending medium, but I mean I've done a lot of painting and stuff outside of the hobby. So I've used like a lot of mediums and stuff, but never blending medium. I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, that sounds actually entertaining.
Yeah, one thing I've seen a lot of people doing lately is using oils to blend.
Okay.
And because oils historically take forever to dry.
Yeah.
And I've seen people like making like oils. I forget who the guy is. He's on YouTube. You could look him up, but he makes like a specific blend where he makes like water, like little dropper bottles with oils in, and it like takes a really long time to dry. So as you're painting with it, you can sit there and it'll take you forever to blend it, so you have a really long working time.
Yeah, my buddy in Arizona, I talk to all the time. He's like, dude, you just need to get into your do your wet blending with oil paints. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I really want to do that. I'm still trying to learn my third attempt of relearning how to paint.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to learn, and I mean, and Jason has showed me, a lot when and he does all his streams, he teaches and all that stuff, and it's great. But I'm, ever since my brain injury, it's been like I need to either have someone like have a class every day for like a week. All right, we're gonna do this for 2 hours every day, and then eventually my brain's just gonna go click. I'm like, all right, got it, right? So,
yeah, I mean, that's the best way to learn is just keep messing up. I mean, honestly.
Let's see if
learning is a series of failures. Is really all it is.
Yeah, so we're explosions. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, oils are on the schedule to learn this month for my Twitch. Oh, awesome, man! I'll have to check it out. And he says James Waffle.
That's him. Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna guess the name, but I figured I'd butcher it. But that's him. I knew it was Wappel, I think.
Yep.
I should have went for it, but I didn't. I was a coward. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't go that far.
He does some really cool. He does some really cool stuff.
Let's see here. Got the boots. Get some base colors on these boots. And I am working on an Extra Life. It might be a gaming painting stream, 24-hour stream, and we've done it for 2 years straight, and it's been improved every year. So, everybody needs to look out for that because it's going to be great. I don't know how we're going to do it this year with the whole pandemic, right? Because we used to do it at a buddy's house, and we set up a whole table with a rig and all that stuff and cameras, and we did D&D, and then we did some board games, and we did a D&D one-off. And then we had like a sign that says, okay, hey, we all have, we're all humans, so we got to at least get a couple hours of sleep, get some food, right? And then we came back and we did a couple other games. So it was a lot of fun, our team. So I don't know how we're going to do it this year. Maybe I'll just have the Twitch running and Discord open and get people on and do scheduling and just have it going. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I remember you doing that last year. That was cool.
Yeah. And it's like every year we're just trying to improve it, right? Like make it better. Have a schedule this time, like an actual layout schedule. Let's see. I don't know. It's probably blue. That's probably blue. Probably do his cape. Let's do his cape. Light umber. And I have the old bottles too, guys, so don't kill me, but these are the new Monument bottles, or the 22 mil, and this is dark golden brown, and these are the old Monument Hobby bottles, Pro. So and everybody out there, I wanted to shout out to a lot of people. I am going to be, if you have noticed, this is one of my test models for my Necrons. I am getting back into 40K at a hobby standpoint, maybe for community fun games, but not anything competitively. And that's all base colors right now. Besides the metal, I was doing a lot of metal work on him, just to kind of show off the metal. I love doing metal work. It's one of my favorite things to do, I think. So I'm still working on the white and the green and cleanup work and all that good stuff, right? But the community, I have some really great people in our community that has I have a couple sets from a certain individual for the stream, so I'm going to be slowly working on those once I get done, off and on, probably back and forth between Age of Sigmar and 40k, just to get a little bit. Yeah, but between the equipment, a lot of models, the art, and everything, I've got a lot of great people out there are willing to help and help you out, get things rolling for you when you're trying to do stuff. So that's Dark Umber. Do I want to do that, or do I want to mix? I might actually mix. I'm going to mix Dark Umber with light gold and brown for the fur.
So the boots with the fur.
What's up?
The boots with the fur.
The boots with the fur.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's that crazy song.
Oh.
Boots. I'm not singing it.
Gotcha.
I'm not singing on your stream, but it's the boots with the fur song.
Gotcha. It's not. I thought it was like the pineapple and the banana or something. The pencil.
No.
Pencil.
No. It's from, the only reason I know it is from Tropic Thunder, which is by far the greatest comedy I ever made.
Yep. Great movie. Amazing movie, by the way.
Yeah, that is by far my favorite movie. My favorite comedy, I should say.
Let's see, mine, that is not for me. Mine is going to always be, until the day I die, will be Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, props for those. Those are really good. Yeah. But I don't know, Tom Cruise in that in Tropic Thunder was just amazing.
And it's funny, I knew it was him, and then everybody we went and saw it with, they're like, had no clue, even after.
Everybody fought with me over that. They're like, that's not Tom Cruise. I'm like, freaking totally Tom Cruise. Yeah. I'm like, that is absolutely Tom Cruise. And then like we waited till the end, and I'm like, I told you it was Tom Cruise.
Yep.
But yeah, movie is amazing.
So let's talk about. Let's see. I love Tribe of Thunder and Holy. Yeah, Holy Grail's great, man. Tribe of Thunder's great. Holy Grail's great. I think my third favorite comedy would probably be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Like the actual movie or the book?
Well, both, because I think. I mean, how do we want to get into this one?
So I've read the book. I've sort of seen the movie and didn't like what I saw, so I didn't see the whole thing.
You didn't watch the series either, did you?
No, I did not.
So I never ever put any book to their movie, because they can't. Your descriptive words and your descriptive, adjectives and everything that you do to paint a picture for someone's mind will never ever equate to a picture, like an actual physical picture.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
And then two, books are so thick and long because of all that. Movies are like, cool, you're talking about how this red rose glistens in the sun and the reflection off the window and all, like, you're getting so deep into this, and that takes like 5 pages, right? But then in the movie it's like, here, take a picture, done. Like so
yeah, no, that's totally fair. So I'm really happy with how the shield looks on here. This looks really good.
Good.
And you know me, I'm not happy very often.
You're never happy, man.
Yeah, actually, this is pretty cool.
Unless you're not winning. No, I'm playing. I don't know. No, that's good, man. I'm glad that, again, like last night was a lot of fun. Just showing one of our locals, Brian, techniques together. Like, that was a lot of fun. And me able to pull them off by you just telling me.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's an art thing. I mean, being an artist has its advantages, but, like, I don't know. A lot of people that are afraid to get into the hobby, it's, it's a technique thing. It's not, you don't need to be an artist. You don't have to be super artistic to pull this stuff off.
No, you just gotta want to do it and just not criticize yourself to a point of overexertion in your mind and not let things get to you.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't want to get to the point where you're like, you know, where you're like super negative about it. Like,
Yep.
you know, be critical of your stuff. And I'm the worst person to even be giving this advice because I'm awful with myself. But, I mean, that's kind of what you want to do.
Well, to a point. You just don't want to judge your work with anybody else's.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and, you know, sometimes, like, some people don't, you know, really enjoy this part of the hobby. Like, some people like to play the game more than they like to, you know, to paint or whatever. I mean, you're doing it for you. Like, you're not doing it for anybody else.
Oh, I thought I was doing this for you.
No.
No, like I said, we between the two of us have been in this hobby for a very long time. Between the games and the tournaments and running, you know, events and all that, right? So it's things have changed over the years so many times too.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people can't keep up, or they refuse to keep up, or the local scene changes, or you know, life, right? Life's another big one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that changes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people move on, like, things change, stuff like that.
I got the cloak on him done. Let that dry a little bit. All right. Wait, I missed a spot. Hold on. Do it this way. All right. Get him going. Nice cloak. Pull this out just a hair. There we go. Go way back. Yep. Hold on here. How do I do this? Let's see here. Let's go with. Could you be more informative about this issue? Promotion. On buying. Followers. Submit. Bam. Close. Boom. Okay, gotta go get a share. Have a great share. Dude, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate here. Appreciate jumping in and doing all that. Yep. I'll click on his name, hit ban, click on his name. And block maybe? Oh, I'm doing it in the wrong one. That's probably why. Give me a second. Boom. Let's see here. I'll figure out later. No big deal.
I really need to change my desk around. I hate having to stand up every 5 minutes to grab paints.
Yeah. YouTube, Brush for Hire. I appreciate, man. Appreciate it a lot. Let's forget that. No, I'm just glad I switched to a standing desk. That has helped me so much.
Yeah, I was going to for a while and then never picked one up, and definitely something I should have done.
Yeah. Oh, second. Dog's being okay. Okay. Dog's outside running around. My AC went out yesterday, so that is working now finally. So that crisis averted. So I got that. Guess we'll do his cloak. All right. Is there any more guys with fur and boots? Let's just do that real quick. Oh. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and more fur. Okay, cool.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard that in so long.
Let's do some more cloak work on him. I need to get back and finish painting that Citadel, but there's so much going on. It's like,
Yeah, you were definitely painting Butterfly.
well, you know, it's not. I don't know. I don't want to get burnt out either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's like when you have a vision. You have a vision. You're just like, you don't want to like lose that vision, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I could be getting like notifications on my Discord. I guess there's some trash talking going on in Houston with Tim Frisbee. I don't know exactly what's going on. I kind of looked really quick.
Okay.
But I don't know. I guess there's a tournament they're running, and of course, you know, Houston likes to talk their smack.
All right. Well, we've got some good community players, and
Yeah.
Friendly. Hopefully, it's friendly talking, and sportsmanship goes a long way.
Oh yeah. It'll be nice when I can actually play a game again.
Yeah. Well, like I said, maybe one of these days I'll start. Well, when I sell some things and get some things working, maybe I'll start a Beast Claws Raiders army. I mean, it's only 10 models, and I already have one of them done, so it's like 9 models, go. So. Which, again, we need to get another game on.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Using Tabletop Simulator player or Age of Sigmar. Oh, we could probably even do freaking Crusader League for 40k on there, huh?
Yeah, we could. Those rules really annoyed me today. It's so weird how that table is just everything on that table refers to a single player, and then the actual size of the game for some reason is referring to both.
Yeah,
it's really
right.
confusing. But I mean, I've read through the book when I was on vacation. They've tightened a lot up. Like Matt was saying, they finally got technical writers, and they did, which is impressive. Like, it's all going in the right direction, which is good. It's always good to see.
Yeah, because it's been a while, right?
Yeah, 4 years. Yeah.
I think they tried technical writers in 5th, maybe, and it was just horrible.
Really? I don't remember that.
I think, or they tried to not. They tried to be technical writers, and they weren't. You know what I mean? Like, the attempt was there, but they didn't have the right people doing it.
Yeah. I think my biggest criticism now is they kind of did both. Like, they left the old school rules in there, which makes sense. They should, but they're bulleted out, and the other stuff is the bullet, this long drawn out confusing description comes first.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it's not so confusing. It's written right, but we're so used to consuming rules in a certain way that it doesn't really doesn't read like we're used to.
Okay.
So it's kind of a little hard to consume. And then they have a bullet item. So if you just kind of skip down and you read the bullet first, you're kind of okay. It kind of works.
Okay. Well, I skimmed through the book. So here's something. I'm going to talk about a whirling now while we're painting. So, okay, doing Necrons, correct? So, Warriors got their Gauss Reapers. Gauss Reapers are... Let me see what the range were. Hold on. Let me grab something.
12.
Nope.
12, I think.
No, I don't think they're 12.
Oh, it's like a weird range, isn't it? Like 16 or something.
Okay, no. So Gauss Reapers are 14. Okay, which is fine. Rapid fire is what, 7 inches?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the deal. You take Mefert Dynasty with the leaks that we've got, adds 3 inches to that, the range. So now it's 17 inches rapid fire. So when you're determining rapid fire, do you round up or round down? And if you give the
in Age of Sigmar, you just take the fraction.
Okay,
so if you ever have to round in Age of Sigmar, if your movement is half and your movement's 5, your movement is 2.5 inches.
Okay, so in the book it doesn't say anything.
There has to be a section on like rounding and stuff, isn't there?
Nope, I could not find it. Okay, if there is, I could not find it. Because here's the thing with the Mefert Dynasty, at half range, my AP improves by 1. So whatever the half range of that plus the 3 inches, now it's a strength 5, -3, 1 damage rapid fire gun.
That's crazy.
So good. Again,
yeah, I'm really not the one to be commenting on 40K.
Oh, I know, but between you reading the book, I've read through it. I could not find it.
Yeah. So I have the app here.
Okay.
I'm trying to look through.
We looked at the battle primer, couldn't find it because they updated that too.
Reference core rules. Okay, that's what I want. Core rules.
So
it has to be in the core. I would be so surprised if it's not in the core rules.
I wouldn't, because that's what happens, right? That's kind of a theme. They always forget something.
I'm almost positive I remember reading, like, I don't know, I'm almost positive I remember reading it somewhere, that it said, like, when, like, even what order you apply it in. I have no idea where I saw it. But basic rule intro. This app needs a lot of work.
Yeah, we won't get into that, huh? That's been probably hammered many times.
Yeah, probably better that we don't.
So we're looking at that. So we got Beast Graves coming out for models next week or this Saturday for pre-order. Was it the Brutes and the Daughters of Cain models?
And those DOK models the dock models are super sweet.
So are the freaking
models. They're really cool too. The Brutes, yep. And the rules are awesome. They're each, I don't know if you saw, but they're each 5 wounds.
And they
which I read that and I'm like what? And they get like wog counters and stuff.
Yep. And you spend your wog counters on damage, move, damage, pushback, and I think dice, depending on the character.
Yeah, leader lets 2 your guys move, which is push. Lets 2 guys push 2 squares, which is
when you're inspired.
Crazy. Is that one inspired?
Well, because so you can. Yeah, I think it's when he's inspired because you have to have so many wall counters and they get inspired. That's how they.
I think it's 2 to inspire, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's super cool though.
So I need to pin up a model with a Monument M on it that represents me, and I can't figure that one out.
Well, there's no Polish models in Warhammer.
Well, I'm trying to think now. Looks like I joined Chaos. Looks like I joined Chaos CH. Lord Agus. You've joined Chaos. What do you mean you joined Chaos? I'll get that guy's boots down. Hopefully my resolution doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, apologies for my camera. It is trash.
Chaos channel. It's actually a little bit of everything. chaos, scenery, Necrons, Mr. V over there painting a corner, Scarbrand theme, whatever. Again, yeah, chaos, right? Yeah, you're right, huh? Oh man, I'm just trying to get the bronze done on some of these guys. Oh, he didn't get the bronze last night. Damn. Looking good. I appreciate it, man. Just glad they got the stream going. Things are working out. Had some people jump in and hosted me, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. I need to start doing that myself.
Yeah, we need to start rating at the end.
True. I gotta figure that one out. Maybe we'll try it tonight. I don't know how. Well, I guess the way to learn is to try, right?
Yeah, we can figure it out.
And anybody that's in the channel that's wanting to paint, come out, talk about anything, please get in touch with me somehow. Message me, whatever, and we'll set something up. You're more welcome to jump on here. If you have Discord, it makes it so much easy. So please, please. More than welcome. Maybe one of these days. Go ahead.
D6 equals a D6 sided die. D3 equals D6 divided by 2. Modifiers are cumulative. Apply modifiers in the following order: division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Round fractions up after all modifiers have been applied. So you do it in that order. You do division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And then once you're done, you would round up. So there is no half inches in.
So you round up.
Yeah, you would round up.
So it would be 18. Basically, it'd be 9-inch then. Half range would be a 9-inch.
Yep.
Okay. What page is that on?
It's under. It's. I don't know because I'm in the app. So it's under the coral section under dice.
Under dice.
Wherever that is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would have been surprised if this wasn't here because there's just a lot of. They've cleaned up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, in regards to things like this. So,
I don't know. Have you got any people talking about the game or any insight on how it is right now?
40K?
Yeah.
I have not heard too much. I've heard it plays a lot more like Sigmar. It's more objective based. I've heard that you don't get to shoot as much stuff as you used to because like the way the new terrain rules work. So yeah, some of that stuff. I mean, I haven't heard too much.
I heard the army creation is totally different now. Now, in a way of it's still the same, but you have so many command points, and then you have to build your army around your. Like you're spending your command points to build your army, stratagem. So that, the command points play a big factor on your army design now.
Yeah, which I kind of like actually. I think it's kind of cool. Because instead of trying to fill detachments,
okay,
to get command points, your detachment gives you command points.
Well, kind of. Like I have the book, and I was like, "There's like 3 detachments that cost command points, but if you're warlords in that, you get those initial command points back, but then other attachments still cost you command points."
Yeah. So I think you start with
12.
There's a number you start. Well, it depends on your game size.
We'll just say 2,000 points. You start with 12.
Yeah, and then if you take a a patrol, it costs you 2. But if you put whenever you put I think it's, I don't know if it's all the time that this happens, but when you stick a warlord in a detachment, you get those refunded.
It's only that one is only in I think 3 or 4. It's not.
It's only 3. I know. So it's My guess would be it's probably in Patrol, Brigade, and what was the normal force sword called?
Oh, I don't remember the three big ones, I guess.
Like the normal one. Like there was a brigade. Is it battalion?
Battalion, Crusade. I don't know.
I don't remember. My brain. Like I could fit one game in my brain. That's kind of why I'm still waffling on playing.
I'm just building a force for fun. Doing that Necron, working on that paint scheme, making it challenging for me too. So right now with this guy, I alternated from the dark colors up on the top and the light colors on his boots versus last time was dark on the boots, light on the top. So that way it gives a little bit of a unique look throughout the guys. So
cool. So do you want to talk about Guild Ball? Do you know much about Guild Ball?
So I have a lot of individuals that I know down here that have played it. We've had it at a couple, the last 3 or 4 GTs in Austin. Or not Austin,
yep.
And Texas, I would say, and overall, have they played. I know they did it at, I think, Kamapalooza a couple times. Like, I think Goldmine
cool
Games down here. A lot of guys used to go down there and play it. But yeah, so what's going on with that?
They have announced that's it. It's done. They announced like the end of. They're going to finish up this season.
Okay.
And they're done. They're no longer producing it.
So what happened with that? Like, what was their decision? Like, why?
So they said that they kind of saw like the end in sight, like when they kind of made the game. I think they were saying, and truth, like on total transparency, I don't know a ton about the game. I mean, I know it's like the kind of a Blood Bowl equivalent type of game. But I guess like the way that they wrote it, they wrote like a storyline into their seasons. And when the design team designed the game, essentially they kind of knew there would be like a natural end cycle to where they would get to, where they would kind of run out of new models to create and make for the game, and then they would kind of run out of rules to do. Like there was only so much design space that they had to go through the whole thing.
Okay.
So it kind of. Like they kind of came to an end. Like there were some interesting things, and like one guy was saying that, you know, there's a good blog post on it on their website. I think it's just steamforge.com. Oh, wrong color. But they were saying that they tried the design of like a really balanced game that was really fun and really good for competitive play. And a lot of things with competitive players don't necessarily like randomization.
No, they do.
So one designer, yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, I do to an extent, and I don't because I hate losing the game to a random die roll sometimes. It's annoying. I get it, but they were saying that like if you play a demo of the game, normally you'd win that game. Like that's a game. Like all right, I played the demo, I won. Then they were saying you'd play like 200 more matches or 100 more matches and you'd lose every one, just because you weren't like in tune with the game, like how the game works. Which, I mean, you think about it, that creates some obvious problems.
Oh yeah.
Like, who wants to play a game where you just play and lose all the time?
Me,
like,
I do.
Winning is not everything, but you know. I wouldn't really be happy if I played 100 games and I lost every one.
True.
So, I mean, they said that was kind of one of the designers was saying that was a problem that like focusing the game on making it super competitive, kind of ruined the game.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting, because I mean. Arguably, like the best parts, not the best parts, but I mean the most popular parts of both Age of Sigmar and 40K is the competition, is the competitive scene.
Well, and then and it's community driven though too.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, just got to be careful with that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you like, I get people that want less randomization. They want things to work a certain way, but like, you know, sometimes you just kind of got to be careful what you wish for. And I feel like, I ran a D20 company for a good 5-6 years. I'm always sad when I hear like either game stores going out of business or stores going out of business or anything like that. Game stores, game companies, game lines, whatever. So it's kind of a bummer. Seemed like a cool game. But
Well, it just goes to show too on tabletop gaming. It's just the way it is though. Like that's the nature of the beast. Because then you start going into the politics of the gaming side of the world and the company side of the world, and they can't do it forever. And if they do, they have to conform with the community. They got to conform with the cost. They got to conform with. There's a lot there. There's a lot of overhead, right?
yeah,
If they can't keep up, people ain't buying product. Guess what happens? So.
yep. Well, like the one guy was saying that one of the biggest problems that they noticed is like every time they would release a new miniature, there were like two schools of thought. Either it was too good and it was OP, or there was a model that already did that, so it was useless. So why did they even release it? So they kind of like stagnated the game, I guess, in a way, where people were just kind of using what they had. So they'd release stuff, and I guess it wasn't getting used.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really understand this point that the one guy made, because it was more in context of how the game plays, but they kind of said like the game became less about like taking risks, and it was more like a predictability type of thing.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Magic.
And I guess, yeah. And they said that people like the game was just like stagnated, like because people would just do things that like it wasn't about the ball anymore, which I don't like. I don't have enough. I don't get what that meant. Like I don't know if you didn't need to go for the ball or what. Like I don't understand what that part meant, but
Yeah, I don't know.
so yeah. So that was I thought that was an interesting read. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people are that play in the hobby are like your armchair designers. Some of us are designers. We've designed games, we've made games, done stuff. But so I think it's a good read if you're into that kind of thing. It's kind of long, but I think it's kind of cool to take a look at it and see.
Gives you some good insight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is crazy. I mean, now with that being being said, and them releasing it, I have a feeling that there's more to that, obviously, than just what they're saying.
Well, they did talk a bit about COVID, and then I guess they weren't able to release some new stuff that they wanted to, and they actually planned on this season being the last anyway, from what I gathered. But there was something about like they had like 4 minor guilds that they were gonna release, but they decided not to release them. And I mean, props to them for just coming out and saying, "Hey, this line's dead."
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about other companies that have released game systems, and like, what happened to them? Like, are those still a thing? Are they not a thing?
Yeah, no more supporting, no more support for it, and you're just like, what happened?
Yeah. So I mean, good for them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm always happy when people do that. Like when they step up to the plate and they're like, hey, let's just be honest and take whatever we get.
Yeah, transparency is huge.
Yep, transparency, communication, top 2 things you want to do to everything. Now, of course, when it comes to transparency, they don't need the details, like the ins and outs and everything. They just need to know. People just need to know the basics, because the details are not really there. That's when problems happen. And I say that being retired military, like there's things that we just don't need to know as civilians. Like I don't care. Like I see both sides of that, right? I don't need to know the details of X, Y, or Z. I just need to know, like, oh, hey, we did X. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, I don't really care. What me caring gonna do? Like, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
So,
And I guess like sticking with the whole like fantasy football theme,
yeah.
they are re-releasing a new season of Blood Bowl.
Which is, I don't know how I feel about that. The models look great, but yeah. Is this Blood Bowl 2.0? 3.0?
No, it's like 30.0 at this point. They've tweaked that system. Well, like tweaked, but not really changed. I mean, the engine of that game has been the same.
Oh yeah.
Forever. I mean, I went back and I played a game 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And like it's like learning to bike. Like not much changed. And it's a cool game. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
But I just don't think it's like a I couldn't make a hobby out of that. Like if you make out of Sigmar, there's just not as much going on with it. But I mean, I dig it. I mean, I'm a football fan, so I got into it. I liked it. I still have a Norse team, like unpainted, like still like bare metal that I need to sell at some point before they come out with a real one and nobody wants to buy it. But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking about picking it up.
Yeah, I'm starting to cut back on stuff like that. It's like new game system. I'm tired of getting burned.
No, I wasn't gonna say that, but that's kind of my thing too.
Yep.
Like I really, really went all in on Warcry. We really wanted that game to be great.
Oh, we both did.
Yeah, like man, the marketing for that game and everything about it seems so good. It's just
crap happens.
I want that game. Yeah, I just want that game to be good. It's just not exactly what I wanted.
So like right now, all I'm doing is doing base cuddling on boots and fur right now, just to get them situated. It's sloppy. Looks kind of bad, but it's okay because I go back and clean everything up.
You're doing one of your normal Chaos Warriors.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them all back. Like last night, I was working on the bronze.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm doing, or I say the copper, getting the copper on everything, so I can do my bronze, my golden. I say golden bronze. I don't know what I do, how I do it, but it's like a mixture.
Yeah, I'm doing my crooked joke.
Yeah, I'm just getting everything prepped. So then when I start doing the detail work, I can just go from one model to the other. Like if I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to do the detail work on all the fur. Mm-hmm. It's all ready to go, and I can go, okay, boom, 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 when the fur's done on everybody, And I still got these guys to do, then the 5 riders. I haven't even started yet. Gotta finish the Lord.
Yeah, I don't even have them. I sold those. I mean, I made a really dumb deal with those. Like, I really wanted a cartridge rack, so I got one off somebody, and I'm like, hey, I'll give you the Chaos Knights for the cartridge rack. And then I bought the kit, and then it came with the cartridge rack, so I'm like, alright, now I have 2 cartridge racks, and I don't have Knights, which is kind of dumb of me, but, I do dumb things sometimes.
Don't we all? So once the boots are done, I'll probably give it a brown transparent. Get everything soaked in and blended in. I'll probably do it. No. Maybe I'll do an earth shade first. Then I'll do a transparent brown on top of everything. Just to tie it all in, even though it's just one brown, but it's the tie in the definition of the shadows and stuff. And then I'll go in my highlighting, and I'll probably highlight it all. And then I will probably do another wash on it or something, and then do another highlight just to keep it. Just brightens it. This guy still needs bronze. I don't want to start him, so it's 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I still got more guys. Oh wait, I got 2 guys back here hiding on me. Oh, so he needs bronze. He does not. All right, he's done. Somewhat.
Those models are so good, though.
They are. Too bad a lot of people don't play them because they're like, "Oh, Marauders are so good." I'm not saying they're not, but still. Everybody needs the.
I have 10. I have 10 on my list.
What, your Archaon list?
No, my Slaves to Khorne list.
So you're a
I mean,
slave.
they reroll saves. I mean, and they're freaking like the coolest models ever. So how do you not take them? You know.
Suggestions on Khorne followers flesh color.
What kind of Khorne are you doing? Like, are you talking like Reavers or like Wrathmongers or Skull Reapers or
Marauders?
What do you work?
I mean, right? Any of them?
Well, Marauders aren't. Well, Marauders are technically slaves. I mean, I did mine a whole bunch of different colors actually, because I mean they're tribes. So like, I did a bunch of black guys with Rhinox hide. I did some really pale guys with Pallid Witch Flesh. No, I'm sorry, Ricard Flesh. I did a few with Pallid Witch Flesh. I did some with what's like the base flesh, like your Cadian. So I did a whole bunch of them, and I think it looks really cool, like when they rank up. That way too, like I have enough in my Marauders so that I can run like a unit of like the really pale guys. I could run a unit of the black guys, and I could run a unit of the like the bronze flesh guys. So that way it's easy for me to tell which unit is which, or I can like intersperse them and stuff too. So I would do a variety of colors. It's what really made me go to painting flesh. I painted 80 of those in 6 weeks. So yeah. And then like for super fast, like what I did was I used Army Painter has a flesh tone spray. It's like, I forget what it's called exactly. It's like, might be like Barbarian Horde or something, or Barbarian Flesh, and I painted a bunch of those like with that, like sprayed them, and then I batch painted those. I did like 10 at a time. I did like all the like skin tones together. But yeah, I would just mix it up.
I mean, they didn't all come from the same mother, so I mean, and they've been out in the freaking 8 points, probably sunburning and scorching smoke and who knows what, right?
Yeah, and I mean, you figure like they're all coming from different like walks of life too. Like, I think
literally
like in the lore, I think it kind of says that chaos is like the most varied, and like the population of chaos is like way more than like the population of like the free peoples. So it's all gonna be a bunch of like crazy tribes and stuff like that. So go nuts, do all different colors. And you'll get really good at doing flesh tones after you finish, if you're doing a lot of Reavers. And then like your Wrathmongers, I mean, canonically, however you say that, they're usually like red toned because they're like angry. So you can do even some like reds and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it looked good, especially if you do it by squad and variations. Like, you know, this squad of tribesmen were from the ashy smoke of the volcano area, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, they're like, they kind of stick together, right? And you've got the I'm angry guys. I don't know, maybe they hung around Hulk too much or something, but, you know, instead of turning green, they turn red.
Yep. Yeah, you can do it. You can go crazy. And like the cool thing is you can make them from different like just realms too, and do like all just kind of crazy, just like some, like all different kind of crazy colors.
So we're trying to say I should do one from Realm of Life and make them all happy and green and like, you know, Druidish.
No, they're chaos. They should never be happy.
Well,
But if you
they
want to
are
give them
happy.
like rainbow armor, you can do that.
No, but they would be happy. As long
Maybe.
as, they get
Maybe
their blood for the blood god, skull for the skull throne, you know.
Yeah, no, that's all they need.
I mean, if they have to look like trees, you know, whatever. It's part of the gig, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I would look at, like, if you need like reference stuff, take a look at the Warcry stuff.
Oh, sure.
Like those war bands are really good. Have really good examples of different sorts of like flesh tones and stuff like that.
Very true. Very true. Touche.
And they're like diverse too. Like there's like elves in some of those bands. There's a couple dwarves and stuff like that. So
yeah, there's even
lots of options.
A goat.
There is a goat.
Yeah,
that goat is my Marauder champion for my unit of Marauders.
And he always dies
I
first.
converted.
Always dies first.
He does. Yeah, well, it's a goat.
So he's the sacrificial lamb? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I try not to kill him, but you know, he wants to be up front first.
I mean, I don't blame the guy. If I was a goat, I'd want to hurry up and get over with life too. But still. Oh man. Let's see what else we've gotten done. Let's see how long we've been on for. About an hour and 15. Okay. We had a point. We did an Underworlds tournament. It was mostly Jeff over there. VA was just kind of his, I don't know, guy in the shadow, really.
That was kind of your idea.
Yeah, but you executed it, so it's all you.
Yeah. It's not me.
It's always you.
We're a team.
Yeah, I know. But you're the face. I'm the guy in the back pulling the strings like the puppeteer, you know.
Yeah, it works.
But that was a great tournament with 10 people. Of course, me and V do not place because we cannot accept awards, obviously, when we run things, but we like to participate and have fun with everybody. And I went 2 and 3. I think V over there went 2 and 3 as well.
Yes, I went 2 and 3. Annoyingly.
Yeah, I was not trying to win. I mean, I was trying to. I was trying to win, but I was losing horribly. And I was trying to go for last place, but that didn't work out well. We had one guy from the UK play.
Yeah, he was great. I played him first round. Really cool guy.
Yeah,
really glad that he played.
Yeah, I played him second round.
Really solid player too.
What's that?
Really solid player too. He was really good.
Oh yeah. And then we had let's see here, Dimitri from Austin ended up taking it. He was undefeated with what band is
Magor's Fiends.
Yep, the Fiends. That's right.
Magor's Fiends. Took my warband and beat me with it.
Cause you always second guess, man.
That's what I do. That's what I'm good at.
You just go. If you pulled the trigger, you'd be like, you'd win Masters, man. I'm telling you. If you just like not second guess and just went balls to the wall, you'd be fine.
I have a hard time doing that. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know if it's like a mental thing or like I don't know.
I think it's a vitamin thing.
It's a weird thing.
I think you're lacking.
It's a what? It's a what?
It's a vitamin thing. You're lacking some kind of vitamin in your body. Oh, it's the win vitamin. That's what it is. The W.
Maybe. I need more vitamin W.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. It was a good turnout. The games in the beginning were kind of slow, like I said they probably would, and then after people figured it out, games went quick.
Yeah, we were. And we'll be doing another one. I'm gonna wait until the new warband comes out.
The next 2 warbands, you mean?
Are there 2 of them coming?
Yep. We got the Zeech one and another one.
Did they announce the other one yet or no?
Nope. So someone says the red light on Jeff's headset looks like a spooky eye, and it does. It looks like an eye, like a. You're not gonna be able to see it.
Yeah, I can't want to turn my head. Yeah, I know there's lights on the side of it.
You're gonna have to rewatch it because it looks like an eye. He is so great. Now I can't. Now I cannot see it. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Jeff's got his eye on me.
I do. And it's the red eye of corn. Judging you.
It's like red and it has the white, like a white thing in it.
Was it? That's awesome.
Dear God, I did not see that. I can't unsee it. And just a disclaimer, Jeff's connection, it might be kind of odd right now. We're working on getting his connection better, so if the quality is not the greatest on his side, it's not. It's just something in the works.
Yeah, I'm streaming from my daughter's laptop right now on wireless. I'm setting up a streaming room, but also waiting for said daughter to get her crap out of my streaming room. So
what I hear you saying
all coming very soon.
I need to drive up there and just start tossing things out for her. I mean, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, we're kind of getting to that point.
Everybody's got things to do.
It's frustrating.
You know. Oh, I know. I know the kid thing. Dealt with it. Lived it. Got the 2 kids to prove it. So yeah. So alright, those are done. Fur's done on him for right now. Yay. Do I need to add anything on the Kirkadurka? I need to work on this blue is what I need to do. So I need to tone that blue down some. Okay. Blue transparent, where are you?
Alright, so I'm coming around to this coal black.
Are you really?
I am.
I told you, man, it's amazing black. It really is.
Yeah, it's really good. I want to like these paints more. I like them a lot, but there's some weird properties that I can't get my head over.
And you're not used to.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I feel like I'm painting my house because like when I'm done, the color shifts, and it's just a weird thing I'm just really not used to.
Kind of forces you to let your model dry a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm not good for patience at all.
So
I'm the worst.
Adam of the Weird Knobs is here. He's glad to see us painting.
Nice.
Let's rip some of this off.
He was asking me about Tester's dull coat.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Well, like I don't think they call it dull coat anymore.
You want me to go grab?
Like when I was looking at it, I was trying to find. Well, I had cans of it that are dull coat, but when I was looking it up, he wanted to make sure he was buying the right stuff.
They're called like lacquer now or something lacquer.
Yeah, it's like, but like if you search for dull coat on Amazon, it still comes up as dull coat. It's the same can and everything, so I'm assuming it's the same stuff. Because I know like they just got bought out by Rust-Oleum, so things are a little weird with them right now. But yeah, best lacquer I've ever used. I've never had anything go wrong. I've dumped tons and tons of that stuff over it. You can paint over it. You can do all kind of stuff with it. Like I've never had it frost. I've never had a problem with it. I've been using that for
a while,
25 years. Yeah.
Well, and I'm at the point with the Kirkadurk. I might go spray him with it here probably this week. Even if I got to paint more on him just to get him sealed for where he's at.
Yeah. I gotta do. I don't know if you can see this here. Here's my Skybrand he dried. See if I can show you this. See what I changed.
It's kind of pixelated. The light behind it, we're getting a lot of light. It's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, it's crappy. Like I'll have my setup fixed, but just think of the coolest model you've ever seen painted, and that's it.
Oh, I have one in my house.
No, it's not that good, but it's decent.
Oh wait, it's in my hands. That's what it is. I don't know. No, I think it's good. I know your Skybrand. I liked it before you were working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great until he got sort of gorked off the table.
Yep.
Along with the rest of my army.
Yep. Changed the game. Like you had me beat. Now, of course, that was our fault. I mean, I don't think you could even stop that. Well, no, you forgot. I think you. Oh, wait, no, you didn't. You didn't have enough blood types.
No.
That's
I let it. So it happened the first time. I couldn't have stopped it, and then you plowed me with it, and you did like I don't know. It was a lot.
Yep.
Like the number keeps inflating because my memory is terrible. I think it was something 26, 46. I don't know. It was a lot.
Well, is this at Wonko's or is this at War Games Con?
This is at War Games Con.
So War Games Con, the first time was 40 something.
Yeah, and then after you did it the first time and I didn't, I could have stopped it the second time. And
Gotcha.
I'm like, there ain't no way this is gonna happen again. And it did. Like it was worse. Yeah, that was crazy.
Well, and then Wonko's, we did the same thing.
Yeah, and that, oh my god, that destroyed. Like, so War Games Con, you kind of had that game. Like I lost. Like I lost that game in deployment.
We both deployed crap. No. We were both just like whatever.
We did, but I definitely took the crappier side of that for sure. But you had that game either way. I think that game was in hand. Now Wonko's, I was murdering you so bad.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm gonna beat Ski and get my vengeance. And you get it off, and I'm like, all right, just do it, whatever. And you like killed like 5 of my units. It was bad. Like it was bad.
It was beautiful, and the best part, and it's because we just had fun with it. We didn't really. I mean, in the end, we didn't really care. At least that's how I kind of felt. But everybody was like, "Why didn't you do this? And why didn't you do that? And why didn't you do this?" And we're like, dude, it was the greatest moment ever.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like that stuff doesn't.
And I had memories with Kyle Valdez too. We had a really crazy game.
Yeah.
Where we wasn't as crazy as the Footer because that was just nuts, but it was close. So we were playing at, was it Slambo? I think it was Slambo, and he brought his like dirty as all hell Slaanesh list, and I brought my Archeon and my Bloodthirster and Sensate Rage.
So your dirty list versus his dirty list.
My dirty list. Yeah, my dirty list has dirty list. And the Insensate Rage swings and rolls 4 6s.
Jeez.
And both of his keepers are within 8 inches.
Oh.
So I take 2 keepers off the board like instantly. And then he's like, do you want to? And you know how like you could with Slaanesh you can take the gift,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you take the gift you could like reroll attacks for the rest of the game. But if you fail, it's like on a 4-up. If you fail, you're like gone.
Yep. So,
like, we're doing crazy stuff like standing on tables, rolling dice, and I had Archeon take the gift because I'm like, why not? What the hell? And Archeon fails. And like gets zipped out into the warp, and he's hanging out with Slaanesh in his like pleasure palace or whatever. It was a crazy game of Warhammer. That was the best since the Fort of Gork. He won by 1 point, because like it all came down to this objective we kept fighting over, and I ended up summoning a unit of blood letters, which I never do, and he kept like killing them down, but I kept failing my battle shock, rolling a 1 and then bringing like B6 back, and it happened like 4 times, like not 4 times, but I think it was like 3 times maybe. I brought them back, and I ended up being just out of range with 1 model at the end to tie it, and I lost. But it was, oh my god, it was such a good game. Like, people were like, because when I rolled for Archeon, like, I stood up on the chair and rolled and, like, hid my eyes, and then he had a roll like that, like, at the end, like, he had to make a charge, and it was just crazy. People were like, what is going on over there? And then, of course, people were giving me shit because, I took the gift and all that, and, like, you're at a tournament, why would you do that? Like, you're playing for Austin, and you want to win, and, like,
because you're having fun.
Fucking fun, too, yeah.
Yeah, having fun.
So,
gotta have fun, guys. Gotta, man. Gotta.
I mean, honestly, though, I feel bad because, like, I think that mattered because since he beat me, like, that put their top 3 in and knocked like, we would have won that event if I beat him that game, and I could have. But I had fun. Like I kind of felt bad a little bit because, the team score suffered, but
Gotcha. I get you. I mean,
But you know,
at the end of the day, it's about having fun, man.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not the best person to be like. I really like. I don't know. In my mind, I'm like this uber competitive player, and I want to like murder people and stuff. But I just never end up playing like that. I try to.
don't let him convince you out there. He's.
Yeah, I'm really not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can throw down with anybody if I need to, but
Yeah, and he has. He has. I think it was we played a Hello Kitty Adventure Party game, and he totally annihilated me. Like he threw down. Let me tell you, those kitties.
everybody.
Woo! Let me tell you. Let's see here. Oh man.
Yeah, like when I go to the Pokemon Opens at my local game store, I throw down.
Yeah,
I murder those kids. I send them home crying.
But you're not supposed to go with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. It's a,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
yeah, if
Okay,
you're,
I said Pokemon.
I know, but
Pokemon,
you're showing up with Yo-Yo cards doesn't mean like
Yeah. Hey, well, whatever works, man.
Yeah, right.
As long as I send those little kids home crying to their parents, that's it. I've done my job.
Ay. Monster. Monster.
Yeah, cold black is the best black, bar none. I dare have said it. You happy?
Oh, I'm just happy you like the paints, man. That's all that matters to me. Because it changes your perspective. It changes everything on those paints. Like, but then you have more. You can do more with those paints too.
Yeah, I just don't like being out of my comfort zone.
I know you like to be held. I know.
You gotta tuck me in, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody has their ritual. Again, now that I am a officiated monumental, we can get people. If anybody's interested in that, please click down on the sign. If you hit about on my Twitch, and there's a sign of this like monumentals, and it says Mama Hobbies. Click on that. It'll give you my refer code to the website, and then when you make purchases, that reflects off of me, which then helps us on the channel, helps us as a community. I can start getting giveaways, discounts. Like they'll start throwing discount codes out, so I can give out codes to you guys, or vouchers, or all kinds of stuff. So the more we help them, because they split from Creature Caster, so they're their own thing. They're working on getting their bottling machine and getting their paints back up in stock. But you know, they have great brushes, great paint, the soap, the hobby bags, you know, all that stuff. It's great. It's great, and it's affordable. The more paint you buy, the bigger the discount gets. Same with the brushes. So yeah, if you're looking at good paint and good bottles and all that good stuff, support us and support me if you can, by clicking that link, or you can always message me and I can get you that link, and then you can make your purchases. And if you have any questions, please let me know.
Yeah, a couple things I'll say about them. Like, it is like the paint's a little weird. Like it is like a get used to type of thing, but their white's amazing. Like the bottles that they use, like should just be industry standard. Like there should be no way that I'm decanting all of my paints, like my GW paints, in the bottles. And if I knew about these bottles beforehand, I would have used all their bottles, because they're bigger. The nozzle, like it's easy to squeeze paint out. You can get as much out as you need. Like they have agitators and they work really well. And their brushes are so good. I love their brushes. Best brushes I've used. And I have your suite of, you know, Winsor Newtons and, you know, all your standard hobby brushes. But I really like the Baumlik brushes. They're really good. And like Ski said, they're really affordable.
And if you ever have any questions too, the best thing too is you know, they have their own Twitch channel, and he will help you learn techniques. If you have questions, concerns, anything, especially on Thursdays, you throw it on your work. It's called Therapy Thursdays. He has a whip gallery. He'll throw it in there. You can ask some questions, or even in chat, just say, "Hey man, I'm trying to work on this glow effect on this, you know, blue glow effect on the eyes. How do I do that?" Of course, he's going to use his own paints to show you, but he'll show you the technique. He'll show you how to conquer that wet blending. I'm having troubles wet blending these three colors. How do you do it? Like he'll show you, man. he's not afraid to teach you because he wants you to be able to have the skills and be in the hobby. It's all about the hobby. It's all about doing something to relieve your stress. It's all about taking away from the real world and having something to relax with, right? With friends and family, or whatever, right? This has been my thing for years to keep me sane. So click cut off. There we go. So yeah. But yeah, so give you show you real quick. So we did this last night for Brian, if people are showing the weathering, and that's transparent green on the wraith, or the wraith. But there's the white. It's hard to see because I have the light up on here. But 3 coats, 2 coats, 1 coat. Then you've got, this is black blue with a wash over top of it. And then this is transparent black. No, wait, this is the coal black. Sorry. Right here.
Yeah, I really think everybody should have their coal black and their white in their paint kit. Like, bar none. Like, some of the other colors you may not like or whatever, but I mean, just consistency on me is just like, I've never used a paint range where all the consistencies are exactly the same.
Yep. Like,
you use particular paints in a line, it's like, all right, well, this color X is like kind of runny, this one's kind of dry, this one's kind of chalky. Like, I don't know, they definitely do something where they like formulate them all the same, so they flow the same.
Oh yeah.
And they cover really well. Like, I'm painting black over red right now. Probably can't see it on my potato camera, but it just goes over like super smooth.
How does this purple look on the backside?
It's good.
So if you do that, and then he's on there, and you start seeing it with that transition.
Yeah, I dig it. I think you need to punch it up a little bit with like some edge highlights and stuff, but it looks good.
Okay. Because I didn't want to take it away. I wanted it to be different, but I don't want it to take away from the Kirk.
Yeah. Well, the Kirk, you got all the white on the back there with the spikes, so I don't think you'll take anything away. Looks great, dude.
Cool. Put him off to the side. I don't want to get too much into him. I get kind of crazy, messing up, So. And like I said, I've been working on my non-metallics for people out there. So like the chainmail on him. Let's see if I can get him to focus better. There it goes. I think it's focusing. I don't know if it did or not. It's hard to see. All right, so if it focused, so the chain metal looks like it's silver and it's not. That's grays. That's all that is grays. Really simple. I think it's a little too bright, but I think it works. I could darken it down with some a dark gray. Yeah, there's no silver on him on the chainmail. It's all silver. It's all grays. So.
It's something I've never really messed with.
I'm doing it slowly. I'm working on it. So I got those guys. So I got let's see, 2, 4, 6 of the dudes browned. Then I got to get this bronze on these guys done. Got the blue on the. Yeah, so the Warriors are coming along. I think I'm gonna build a little bit right now. Again, I do jump around a little bit, but it's just I don't want to dive into something and then get caught up and be, oh crap, I need to stop something, right? Like I need to take a break so my brain formulates a little bit better. Plus, it gives a little bit of a shout out to all the aspects of the hobby: building, painting, talking, So, let's see, I got a bunch of messages. Anything crazy? Nope. All right, cool. So let's see here. So these are the new Necron Warriors. I'm gonna build a couple. I have 40 of these guys to build, and I built 6. So I need to keep building a couple. Every time I'm doing a hobby, I try to build a couple.
I got a Necron Warrior.
I know, you got it from your Adepticon pack, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I put my Primaris guy.
Is he primed red?
Not yet.
Not yet.
The only thing that annoys me is like I can't like the shoulder pads are built in, and I have so many Blood Angel shoulder pads. I was gonna customize them, but I can't. I mean, I could cut it off and do like the whole crazy thing with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Depends on where my 40K journey takes me, I guess.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't think things are going to. It's gonna be a while before things change, and you know. Is there any code I should use to give you credit on the Monument Hobbies link? So again, if you scroll down and you click on, you know, you're on my Twitch. If you scroll down, there should be a thing that says Monument Hobbies, and there's a bunch of dudes. When you click on that image, it should take you to the website, because it should be monumenthobbies.com/ref/ski. And then, let's see here. Let me just look. While we're talking, let's just look at it, right? Let's just see. So I don't know if that registered it going through. So if you make a purchase, it registers on me. We haven't tested it. I don't know. I know he had it working with a couple of people prior to the monumental thing. Before he released the monuments. So
before a launch or whatever.
Yeah, I think he did like a pre-launch. So what I would do, this is my recommendation. I would go to the website and make an account. Okay. Then close that website. Once you're to make an account, close the web page. Go back and use my link, and then maybe that will register when you're making your purchase. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, again, I don't know exactly. Let's see here. Let me go referrals, affiliation tools, linked creatives. Let me click on a couple of these things. I don't know what some of these things do. Let's see here. So that does nothing. I mean, I can always. So the referral link is the Monument Hobbies /ref/ski. So I think that's probably what it does. Is it probably does it once you use it, like click on it, it probably saves that reference.
Yeah, I probably should key that to the order, I would think. That's how that would work.
The worst thing, the one thing I would say in case it doesn't work, I don't know if you're able to leave a comment. And they usually do. They usually have like a comment box on, like, after you put your address and stuff on there. You can always put in here Citadel Ski and put ski in parentheses, like Citadel Ski. The Twitch, you can put my Twitch on there and put parentheses ski. Used his reference code. Can you make sure it worked? Like, you can leave a message with them. They're great. They always read their comments. I asked Jen a couple times to draw me figures, like, with her pen on my boxes, and I got dinosaurs and all kinds of stuff on mine. So yeah, they do read the comments, trust me.
Yeah, and when I've ordered from them and I've put in there that Ski sent me, they always tell me to tell you hi and stuff like that. So yeah, they definitely read the comments.
Yeah, they're amazing people, man. They really care about the hobby. I mean, of course, it's a business, right? But they want to make sure everybody's happy, right? And so to make everybody happy, they got to grow the community. They have to be, with the community. They have to help, all that good stuff. So, but if you have any questions on any of your product, please let me know. Please let me know. I can do what I can to help you answer those questions. And if I can't, I know who can. His name's Jason. Let's see here. Let me build a Necron. So I saw a couple videos on these dudes, by the way, that people are having problems building them because they're breaking. And I'm like,
oh, really?
Yeah, and I've built 6 warriors so far and haven't broke one. So I don't know what's that about. So we're going to see here. What number? Oh, and there's a very fun game on Steam that lets a bunch of people play at one time. I think it's what Fall Guys. I think it is. I think everybody, that's the kick right now. So
I've not heard of this. What is this?
it's like a really funny, goofy. We'll call it a. Think of like a party game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like. These dudes always like following down these characters, like fluffy characters. I don't even know what they call it, like Marshmallow Men, right? And the whole thing is you want to finish at a certain position because it keeps shrinking the count after every game. But it's really crazy. If you get a chance to look it on Steam, it's called Fall Guys, I think it is. So one of them was like tag, but with like tails or something. Like I don't know. I was watching it and I was laughing my ass off. So what we got here? What is that? 17 and 18B. 18B. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep streaming twice a week is what my goal is. I might have to change my schedule up. I do have school starting at the end of the month. We'll see how that works with workload, but I want to at least always stream 2 days a week, no matter if it's just like this and hanging out, painting bullshit and having a good time. I whatever we can come up with, it doesn't matter. We should have a schedule, but one thing I've learned and talked to some individuals, having a schedule with multiple people is really hard unless they commit, and the 9 times out of 10 they don't commit. So it's easier just to have people on and talk and BS and paint and do whatever. So we will see.
Yeah, I think once I get this streaming room set up, I think we'll get more official.
Yeah,
as time goes.
We're still working on, I keep saying this, the emojis and the badges and all that stuff. We're still working on that.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my thing.
Some graphics I need to fix on my Twitch end of my, like, instead of saying "be right back," we need to. So everybody keeps asking me I should be doing my own intro. Like, they love the music part and like the image, but like my when I end my stream it says be right back. I'll be right back. Who knows when, but I'll be right back. But people are like, hey, you should ending, like an ending thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. That was all pre-made, so I don't know how to like do that kind of stuff. So I'm working slowly on figuring that out. That 19 and 20. What else is going on? So we got Beast Graves coming. We've got Realm Lords and Giants coming sometime this year.
Maybe.
Then we've got, I don't know what else is going on. Like, if you think about it, what's left? Are they dragging this out until December?
New edition's coming.
Not this year.
Not this year, but
that's what I'm saying. For the rest of the year, right? What's left to come out of the hobby for Games Workshop side? We've got Beast Graves coming.
Mm-hmm.
We knew that was coming. We have the rest of Realm Lords, or all of Realm Lords, whichever way you want to look at it. You've got the Giants.
Like, which rest of Realm Lords are we talking about? Are we talking about the rest of the models that we've seen, or are we talking about the other half of the book that they didn't release?
Probably both. I don't know. No, we're not gonna get the other half of the book. I'm. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
We're just gonna get the rest of the models, right?
Yeah.
Giants, elves. What else? Like, there's nothing. Like, I don't know of anything else supposed to be coming.
Anything like in the pipeline? Like, the only thing I can say in the pipeline is the Endless Spell Kit that I've known about forever.
Well, that's not happening. They're probably. Hopefully that gets put. I wouldn't be surprised if Endless Spells start going away soon-ish.
I'm going away. Are you crazy?
Nope. I'm not crazy. I think it's a combination of keeping things fresh, because there was no Endless Spells until the Necroquake, right? So it's a fluff thing. Now that Teclis is back and all the wonderful elves of light are back, in the mix, right? I can see that changing down the road. Maybe not right away, but I think it might be changing. The winds of change.
How they work or what?
Work, maybe access, maybe all that stuff.
I mean, you know, we're definitely gonna get we're definitely gonna get less endless spells going forward than we're gonna get more of them. But there ain't no way they're gonna, you know, get rid of them. I mean, that's just an extra thing you have to buy. I mean, Games Workshop is a business.
Yeah, but look at the stuff that we've bought and then they've gave. Well, it's not supported anymore. We're not using that anymore. I've done that many times.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen on spells though. That was their big happy push when they actually released the edition. That was Jervis Johnson's baby. And it's not going anywhere. As long as he's still at that company.
I don't know, we'll see. Like I said, maybe not disappear totally, but maybe the amount or, you know, the mechanic of it. Not the mechanic, but maybe the accessibility in it, or, you know, you never know. I think they can modify
the amount did change.
Like,
I mean, you could
by one. Well,
that happened in JHP. You're limited to 3 now.
Yeah. Last year was 3 too.
What's up?
I think last year
there was no limit.
There was no limit.
No, there was no limit.
I don't know.
Nope. It was take what you want, and you had like some of those dirty armies that would just flood the board with spells, so you couldn't move because it's an enemy model. So hey, you can't get past it. Happy days.
Like what? Goblins?
Tzeentch for the most part.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Goblins had like a build that did that or not, but Tzeentch definitely did, where they would just flood the board with them, and then you can't move over another model, so they would kind of just be there, and they're like, you know, I'm here, deal with me. Sorry you can't get to me, now I'm gonna, you know, blast you off the board because I could shoot you. But I mean, yeah, I mean, they might change them a bit. Like, I don't think so. I think that's one of those newish things. I really expected, like, you know, in Psychic Awakening, I'm like, they're gonna do like, they have to do models for psychic powers in 40k.
Oh, we talked about that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was so shocked that did not come to fruition.
But I called it. I told them they weren't.
Yeah, I was wrong on that one.
Yep. I was like, there's no way. They try to keep the games as where they can separate as much as possible.
That's fair, and they do. I mean, there is like a line that they don't cross. But
we got, see my timing here. Let's see how. Try to keep our streams at a certain amount of length, unless we're playing a game or we're, you know, almost at the 2-hour mark. Okay. No, so let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I'm just gonna build this quick Necron, and then we'll probably call it a night. Like I said, everybody's welcome. If you ever want to get on here, just let me know. Maybe we'll get the Weird Cast on here and, you know, give them some hell, grind their gears a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get some people from different states on here too. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if any of the big dogs would ever jump on my stream to talk, but hey, you know.
Who are the big dogs?
Whoever they are, I don't even know. The famous Twitch tabletop miniature people, whoever they are. And good thing I didn't go to Mixer, because Mixer is no longer a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm glad I did not do Mixer. I mean, I did it for a couple streams to figure things out, but I'm like, no, I'll stick with Twitch.
Was that Microsoft's thing?
I don't even remember.
I think the first time I saw it, it was on Xbox One, if I'm not mistaken.
Because I think it was like Ninja, his name was, or something like that. Some Fortnite player or some shit.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he went from Twitch to Mixer, and now he's back on Twitch because Mixer's no longer a thing. So, Oh, no, I just can't wait for the Silent King. That model, those rules are amazing. By the way, if the leaked rules of the Silent King are freaking amazing. So if they are true, now not everything has been 100% accurate so far, but like I keep telling people, is so this is kind of odd. So I'm gonna dive down this little rabbit hole, and I'm not going to be negative. I'm just going to try to be questionable on some things. Start with Age of Sigmar. So Age of Sigmar is like, hey, well, with COVID screwed everything up. So let's just say that out loud. So COVID put a wrench on everybody's thing, especially Games Workshop releases, all that stuff. So that being said, so like, hey, we're releasing the Realm Lords. Great, cool. Here's a box set. Awesome. Book, dice, 15 models or 16 models. Awesome, right? Cool. Nothing else for it. The rest of the army is gone. It's not even an official release because there's not even an army for it. You can't really, like tabletop. If people were actually playing, there's no way you could play it and have fun with it. So that really sucks, but it's okay. It's out, right? They started to get them out. Then they're like, yeah. So now we're gonna release the rest of them in what would we say, September, October?
Yeah. Okay, so and then they've confirmed Giants after.
Okay. So cool. Okay.
Which like is kind of crazy. Like, the Giants are one kit. Like, drop the kit, please. Give us something. I'm happy for my 40K brethren, but like, Age of Sigmar is another game you guys are supporting. Well, support it, please.
So yeah, we'll get to that though with the Giants. So the Realm Lords are not going to get their official release until later, like the full release. Yep. So then they're like, hey, now it's 40K's turn. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing Dominus box, right? New 40K models, the Marines, the Necrons, everything in the kit, the whole box is brand new, which is amazing. First time ever something like that's happened in a very long time. Then they're like, yeah, but you're not getting your books until October. Like your codex. I'm like, why not just make it next month? You just release the new set. Like, they're new armies, so like we need the new books, right? So then on top of that, we all know with boxes like that, and they put rules in these boxes, right? So I have the Edge of Silence, so it gives these guys as profiles with power ratings. Of course, no points. I would not be surprised if a lot of those data sheets in these books, and they've changed in the codex, even if it's an ability or two. And so anybody that got anything new, that's not a small little supported game like Shadow or Underworlds or Blood Bowl or Warcry or Titanicus or Aeronautica or I think that's all of them. I think.
I think so.
Everybody has to wait months before they get what they need to play their game for their armies. Now, right now, yes, you can use the old Necron books and the old stratagems and the Psychic Awakening book and all that stuff, right? But the main book that people want, oh yeah, here's all the models, but you can't have a book till later. Really? Like, I don't even know if they put the points of the new models in the app for the Necrons. Because I don't have
points. Are there? I have the app. I think points are there, and I think.
So can you look?
I think points are. Yeah, I think I could look at it. What do you want? I think they're there.
Let's just do this. Let's do the character. Let's do the Scorpic Destroyers, or the Scorpic Lord, whichever is easier for you.
I got Destroyers come up first. So 15 points per model.
For the Scorpion.
The plasma site's on this. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is a plasma site?
I'll show you. Plasma site?
Huh? Yeah, whatever's on, get one of them.
Yeah, this guy. He's on the 28mm.
So you can take 0 to 1 of him for 15 points.
Okay.
The Scorpic Destroyer is 40 points.
Per or for the squad of 3?
Per model.
Wow. Because they are a squad of 3.
Yeah. If this unit contains a plasma site model, its power rating is increased to 7. One Scorpic Destroyer in this unit is equipped with Hyperphase Reap Blade. Every other Scorpic destroyer in this unit is equipped with Hyperphase Thrashers. A Plasma Sight is equipped with Monomolecular Proboscis.
Yep. So 40 points per model.
Yeah, but they don't. It looks like they don't pay anything for their weapons.
No, because it's one. It's 1 and 2 basically, because it's a 3-man unit plus the dude. It's 4 basically.
Yeah, so basically you're paying 120 points for those 3 dudes, and if you want the Plasma Sight, it's
You do.
135 points.
You want to take the Plasma Sight because he gives. 4. They make him crazy basically.
What's the? I don't know. What's the Plasma Sight?
What does he do? I can tell you right now.
Oh, okay. At the start of the fight phase, that this unit contains a Plasma Sight model, it can inject tainted energy. If it does, roll 1d6, and a 1/1 Scorpic model in this unit is destroyed. So at the end of that phase, add 1 to the strength and characteristics of Scorpic destroyer models in this unit. So basically, you add 1 to strength and 1 to attacks. That's pretty good.
Yeah, with weapons that are strength 5, strength plus 2, negative AP 4, 3 damage, and then user strength would be strength 5, negative 3 AP, 2 damage, and then add 1 to the attack with them, so you get a +1 attack. So it'd be 3 attacks. It'd be 4 attacks with it.
So you know what confuses me? Like the damage characteristic in 40k is so misleading. It just doesn't matter.
Why do you say that?
Well, like you because you don't those like if you're hitting Primaris Marines, sure you're killing a Marine with a blow, but like if you're hitting like Orc Boys or something that only has 1 wound, it doesn't matter. All that damage is lost.
Well, that and the AP, like they say that AP.
Well, -4 is huge. Yeah, it's going through.
-3 is huge.
-4.
Well, no, but -3. Like those two to get like the 3 or the 4 is huge.
Yeah, that seems cool.
But it's like, really? Like I looked through this whole book of profiles. There's one thing that has no rand, which are scarabs, right? Everything else is, of course, 1 to 4, because there is a 5. There's actually an AP 5 weapon in here. But on average, it's looking like 2s, man.
So your Scorpic Lord's 130 points.
Okay, that's not too bad.
And he doesn't pay for any of his upgrades either.
Nope.
And Midic Annihilator. Strength 6, AP -1, 1 damage. Flensing Claw, Strength User -1. He doesn't look that good to me. Is he good?
I don't know. I don't play 40k.
He doesn't seem good.
I mean, his weapon, his Harvester is -4 AP, 3 damage. Subtract 1 from the hit rolls.
That's weird. So he hits on a... well, it's a 3 instead of a 2.
Well, when resolving attack with this weapon, subtract 1 from the hit roll.
Yeah, so he hits on 3s instead of 2s.
Okay.
Who cares?
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, the weird thing is, like, so I was trying to make a list. I wanted to make a fun combat patrol list with my Blood Angels.
You're just making a combat patrol?
And yeah, I was just gonna do. I want to do like a Crusade game and just do the smallest game.
Okay. And I guess I'll do the same.
Goof around with that. I think that's what I might end up doing. Even if I do that at all, I don't know. I mean, I'd show you what I got, but like, my camera's a potato. But I have the 12 case here with 4 shelves full of painted Blood Angels.
Yeah, well, I've seen that.
Oh, have you? Okay. Yeah. So,
I mean, come on, look at this robot. You can't say that's not an awesome looking robot.
Yeah, they're great, dude. I always wanted to play them. I actually had them in 5th edition.
1, 2, 3.
Because I mean, hey, Blood Angels, and you know, they need the bro fist.
Oh heck yeah, man! All right, so I built that guy. We're about a little over 2 hours, so I think it's a good stopping part. I think we've got had a good run. A couple hours. I don't want to go too long. You know, we're not doing anything super special. We're not trying to speed paint or anything right now. So. Bam, bam, bam. 1, 2. Awesome. All right. Clean my table. So I got some of the browns done on the Warriors. Did some touch-up work on the Kirkadurk. gonna get that warrior done some more, or the rider. Trying to find a good tutorial for the weapons. Have built a Necron warrior. Talked, has some fun. Some recommendations, right?
Hey, try to do a raid. See if we could.
Oh yeah. Let's talk. So while I'm doing that, let me clean up my thing here. We're gonna try a raid. So first, I want to thank everybody that has joined the channel. Your guys' support is so amazing, and it's such needed to get us going and get us going further. At the same time, if there's things you want us to try to do or see or whatnot, please let me know, or let V know if you know him. Message us, whatever. I want to thank all the supporters out there that have supported me in this journey between paints, models, glue, equipment, emotional, non-emotional, all of it. Like, it's great. Hopefully everybody's staying safe and sound. Hopefully everybody's families are doing great. Try to stay positive in the hobby. Spread the love, spread the joy. No one likes a negative nanny. It's different when you have a friend and you can vent and talk to, but don't harbor it and hold on to it. It does nobody any good. Stick true to your guns, because that's what builds you as a character. And yeah, I mean, support your local gaming stores. You know, if you're down in the Houston area, you got Atomic Hobby, you've got Goldmine Games, I think there's Dragon's Lair, Etten Games. So there's a handful of stores, a couple Games Workshops around Houston. Of course, if you're in the Austin area, make sure you check out Wonko's. I think they have a Dragon's Lair too, right?
Yeah, Dragon's Lair, Wonko's.
Emerald Tavern, I think it was.
Emerald Tavern, yeah. They need some help too, actually. They're not looking great.
Yeah, if you're in that area, whatever not, please stop by our tavern, show them some love, give them some support.
Yeah, buy a couple things.
Yeah,
drink a beer. Cool place. I'd be really sad if that place goes.
If you're in Dallas, the Warhammer Citadel is in Dallas. That's where they actually sell the only Forge World in North America is at the Citadel.
Yeah, and Texas Toy Soldiers, their big store where they all play at.
Yep. And then San Antonio, you have
Night's Watch.
Night's Watch, yep. So.
Yep. And then I don't know who else they have. I think they have a Dragon's Lair too.
Okay.
And I'm not sure where else they play, but I know there's another store, I believe. I see it on their Discord every once in a while when I'm in there.
Awesome. Yeah, just make sure you support your local gaming stores. I mean, or whatever store you have. If it's a Games Workshop or a local game store, you know, whatever you can do, right? Help the community, help it keep thriving. Yeah, other than that, be good people, man. You know, try to you know, be positive and help grow the hobby, teach people the game, paint, all of it, man. It goes around. What comes around goes around, right? So. Make sure you tell your friends, you know, they come by, stop by the channel, hit the follow button. Subscriptions are always great. You can use your Twitch Prime to subscribe if you haven't. That would great. All that stuff does help out tremendously with everything. So thank you so much, guys. And let me see if I can find someone we can raid. I've never done this, so bear with me.
So I'd probably go to the Warhammer community and see who's on, or Warhammer category and to see who's on.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Matter of fact, I'm using my Twitch as the default. Let's see if anybody knows it's on. But at least I follow. New announcement, custom. So we'll go to Gamer Dad NC. Let's see if I can do this right now. So if I'm gonna pull this over here. Pull this over here. Why is that not? Oh, I gotta bring this over here. Run raid channel. Pick a channel. So we'll pick Gamer Dad. I think it is Gamer Dad. There we go. He's got 23 people in here, and we're gonna start the raid here. See if this works. There might be a commercial.
Citadel of Ski. Wait, Citadel of Ski. Hello. Welcome.
Oh, oh. There we go.
Welcome in Citadel. Is it Citadel of Ski? Is that correct?
There we go.
You have to get there for a flight sometime Wednesday morning. Well, it's just a slight detour. Is it Citadel of Ski? Is that correct? That is the Bob Ross. Citadel, what did you work on tonight? You have to get there for a flight sometime Wednesday. What did you work on? That is the Bob Ross. And thank you for that, Kingfisher. All praise to the great Ski. And what brings you in tonight? Who do I have to thank for discovering me? I do not believe we have met. Age of Sigmar and Necrons. JJ, oh JJ, go away. Hi JJ. Who do I have to thank for discovering me? I do not believe we have met. Age of Sigmar and Necrons. JJ, oh JJ, go away. Well, Zen, it's too bad. Monument slow fuse. Really? Well, if you have any pictures of what you worked on tonight, you can jump into the Discord. We've got a show and tell live whip channel. You can post everything in. Yeah. Well, Zen, it's a shame that you can't divert over to get. There is a. Well, no, you're not coming through Atlanta. You're coming straight up the coast. Up 75. Bronze aged with white and green. That sounds beautiful. Yeah, drop that in the show and tell live whip if you don't mind. Exclamation point Discord. That sounds magnificent.
Let's see here.
Oh, and what's your army of choice? Sushi elms? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, you're teasing us with it. Can somebody drop the Discord link, please? Exclamation point in Discord. Get Citadel that link. Come show us. I'll be happy to put it up on stream and show everybody Citadel. If you got any pictures on your phone, just upload them to that Discord and poof. And if you're not comfortable doing it, you don't have to. But if you come in here with a host or raid, we love the show, you know, bring over that love that you brought with it. We'd like to see the work you brought with you.
Let's see.
How's that sound? Oh, I see Ski joined. Pressure, peer pressure intensifies. Do it. Do I have a do it command? Exclamation point do it.
Let's see.
Oh no! Exclamation point Shia. SHIA. Somebody do it.
Let's see here.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
No pressure. Mad King is a little too excited about that. Just oh boy. So you heard about me from Slow Views? You keep forgetting mod views a thing, is it? Yeah, I'm a mod in a few channels and I don't mod. JJ's a mod on a lot of channels and he doesn't hang out with us anymore.
So I guess we're off
Is
now,
there
right?
a Palpatine one? Try do it.
1 second. 1 second. Yeah, we're not live.
There's
but
a Darth Vader one.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, the Darth Vader one is also my Patreon audio alert. Huh, I don't have one. Alright, here we go. Schematic, showing it off. Here it is. Ooh. Look at this. I'm gonna zoom in. I apologize if this reveals brushstroke. Wow. I like this color composition.
Sorry for ruffling feathers.
Oh, zombie. It's all good. I was going to explain in a second. Hey, Ski. I think he's upside down. I don't know if he appreciates that. That's probably why they're so angry. This is probably exactly why Necrons are always so angry. Is that everybody just keeps putting them upside down like they're just robots, it's no big deal. I'm pretty sure this is not how it goes. Ski, it looks fantastic. I'm gonna have to.
What's going on?
I'm gonna have to.
I'm just showing them some of the stuff I was working on.
Being nosy, I'm just
Oh, that's cool.
Because, you know, doing this, I think will help us get...
Yeah,
There it is.
I want to come over there and check out some content.
yeah, this is what we need to be doing.
Citadel, that is really, really cool. Heroes of the Storm as well. I like that. You have my attention. I'll be happy to come over and give you a look-see. I saw your follow count. Just to let you know, another thing that I do is stream coaching. Not saying you need it, but I do know that a lot of people with, you know, the small followers and all that. For those that are curious, I do offer stream coaching. I cover everything from hardware and software configurations. Well, I'm not going to program anything, but I cover
Stream coaching,
hardware
yeah, dude,
and
we're
software
good.
setups to help you hit that go live button, to everything from stream etiquette to engagement to upping your stream content quality, stuff like that. So if anybody out there is new, what's the announcement? Dark Initiative! Exclamation point monument is the announcement. So yeah, I dropped some of the Age of Sigmar picks and whip as well. Let me. You know what I think?
What's he
I
doing,
thought I
Star
saw
Wars
that.
stuff?
I probably just got distracted.
That looks like 40k like at night.
Oh boy, I know what he's doing. Now these guys are angry just because they're angry. Doesn't matter if you hold them upside down or not. These guys are just angry to be angry. And wow, this looks like somebody hijacked a salamander, slapped some chaos armor on him, and said, "Go to town." Not a salamander, a lizardman mount. This is fantastic. So Dark Initiative, that is the announcement right there. I am now a monumental. So I've got a discount code for everybody. It's a one-time use, at least for now, until I up my level with Monument. I can upgrade as we go. But at the very least, click on that link. Go over there when you make your orders. Let them know that I sent you. I was working with Jason through Creature Caster when the companies were merged. I am a creature creator as well. But now that he is on his own, again, in the Monument Hobbies website, now that he's got his affiliate program up and running, I got added in. You started green stuffing your Judicar Master. What did you do? Show us. Drop it in the show and tell live whip. So one of the things that came up in conversation, just to clarify, and Zombie Brush, I appreciate the sentiment. It was absolutely not necessary to donate to repay, but I really greatly appreciate it. So join the Discord if you can, and there's a show and tell live whip channel. You can post there,
Cool.
and that's where I'm showing
How
these
do I
things.
do
All the work
this?
you see from these kind of people, from Schematic.
What's he asking you to do?
Citadel of Ski, who did some work on a Necron, and some Sigmar.
No, I'm just trying to figure out
Welcome
how...
to Twitch. We have the Discords.
Let's see.
Yep, the Paint Pit is a community Discord that Duff and I merged our two
Here we go.
individuals
So we do
into one
this.
bigger community. It
So
felt
am I no
like the
longer,
right
like-
move.
So now you're hosting him
Do we
essentially.
need permission beforehand before posting? In the show and tell live whip, only if you hear the streamer reference that they are going.
Let's see,
from show and
GamerDance
tell
it says
live with,
manage
then
or
you can start
unhost.
posting.
What
Because I'm
happens
gonna
if
tell
I
you, after
manage?
stream, somebody sneaks into that channel and deletes everything.
I think I would just leave it go.
Spoiler alert and stuff.
Oh, I don't want to keep it running.
Well, that's what a raid does.
Well, you just dump people over, and then I can.
You
I
guys
wonder,
can post in the whip,
let's see here.
the whip and finished projects channels
So
all
if I
the time.
manage, I can just change it. So then I can just
But
close.
if we're just showing off.
'Cause I don't think- is my
Here we go,
OBS still
Dark
running?
Initiative. What do we green stuff?